Hear these drums? That's for me.
The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturm.
And the guy that the drums are for, Cameron Ali.
That's right. Those drums signal greatness, Cameron Ali.
As in the famous words of Chuck D.
Yeah.
Here come the drums.
Is that what he says?
Well, on that one song, Can't Trust It.
All right, we're going to get to our special guest right now on the phone, all the way from Big Badass, Connecticut. We have Michael Ian Black. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going today?
It's too early to say.
Really? You guys are like an hour ahead of us, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but because I'm a celebrity, I don't get out of bed normally until 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that we're keeping you up, but I'm hoping to sell you a couple books if that works out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Look, I'm looking forward to the interview. I didn't even sleep last night. I was so excited about it.
Really? Oh, my God. I slept so great.
See, now, me being kind of a local celebrity,
Yeah. Yes.
I stayed up all night.
Right on.
Because that's what you do. You don't go to bed till 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, I just,
And you...
I'm like Biz Marquis. I never sleep.
No. We're vampires.
I know.
So now, Michael, you have a book out with Meghan McCain that I sure wish I had a copy of it. Hint, hint. Because it seems like an awesome book.
What do you mean, hint, hint?
It's called
Like I'm supposed to send you a free copy of the book?
Right? I believe you just said you were going to sell him some copies, and you're like,
I am.
please give me one.
It's
Go buy a damn book.
quick.
Hint, hint.
It's called America, You Sexy Bitch. So what made you decide to team up with Meghan McCain? You're sort of an unlikely duo.
Well, I mean, look, we're both humans.
Yes,
know?
yes.
We're both white. What more do you need?
He does have a point there.
Yeah, that's right.
She-
All white people need to stick together,
Yep.
Michael.
Look, she's a Spitfire. I'm a Spitfire. She's a Republican. I'm a Democrat. You know?
Yeah.
That's just that's just perfect comedy couplehood right there.
It is. Yeah, it's like the odd couple for authors.
Yeah, right on.
And she loves guns, and you now love guns? Is that right?
Well, I can't say I love guns. I like firing guns.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't know that, I can't say that I love guns, but she certainly does.
Yeah.
Oh boy, howdy does she love her guns.
Now, you're getting some really good reviews on the book, which is a good thing, right?
Oh yeah, also some terrible reviews.
I'm not going to bring those up.
Well, I'm happy to bring them up.
Right? Yeah, that's the best part, right?
But now, do you
Well, yeah,
think,
I mean,
here's the
look,
thing.
if you write a political book
Yeah.
and you're not getting atrocious, horrible, hateful reviews,
Right.
then you're doing something wrong.
That is a valid point. You
Right.
know.
Have you been invited to Hannity yet?
Oh my God, that's my fantasy.
Right? I mean, honestly.
That is one of my biggest fantasies is to go on Sean Hannity.
Because we all know that guy is on point. He's got America.
He actually, there's nobody more on point than Sean Hannity, actually. That guy can't get off the point.
Right?
That
And
guy,
it ties
that guy
into
is
your
on-
book. He's a sexy bitch.
Well, he's something.
You know, you and Megan remind me a lot of Cameron Ali here, that's co-hosting with me, and myself, because he's Democrat, and I tend to lean Republican. Sometimes I tend to be a little crazy and frivolous, but for the most part, I tend to be Republican. So you're sort of like the paper version of Cameron Ali and myself, too.
Well, that's how we pitched the book.
Right? I mean, I think you guys, you're better looking than we are. I think that helps. So.
Well,
Yeah.
she certainly is. I don't know what you look like, but I know that she's a nice-looking lady.
Well, hit me up on Facebook.
Right? Hey.
I just got my hair did. It's all hot.
Did you post new pics?
No, I haven't yet.
All right, when you post the new pics, I'll check you out on Facebook.
Okay.
I don't want to look at you at your doggiest. I want to see you with the bright new poodle do.
Yeah. And make sure you're wearing the puffy sleeves. for
My
that
puppy
picture.
sleeve.
Yeah.
Hey, you just leave me alone, Cameron Ali. Now, you guys, you guys just traveled around the country and interviewed people, flag burners, Muslims?
Cameron Ali, are you Muslim?
Well,
Yeah.
I was.
Well, sort of.
I was raised Muslim. I'm a Kurd from Iraq. And I came here when I was a little kid. My parents are Muslim.
North
They're
Dakota.
kind of the hipsters of Iraq, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, they started with the hammer. I don't know if you know Kurdish style, but they...
Of course I do. Who doesn't know Kurdish style?
Right? I mean, they basically started the hammer pant revolution back in
that's right.
in like the turn of the century. So
Which century?
probably 2 of them ago. And that and braided belts, they kind of did that too.
I'm taking from this conversation that you're more of a secular Muslim, the way I'm a secular Jew.
Yeah, actually, I'm a pretty outspoken atheist on this show.
Yeah, he is. It's pretty funny because I'm
As
Catholic.
I am an outspoken atheist in my book.
Yeah, see, and that's why I was really excited when she said we were going to get to talk to you today. I'm like, ooh, giddy with delight, and.
I can tell by the tone of your voice.
Can't you? I still have morning voice, but if this was like 2:30 in the afternoon.
But isn't your job to have loud voice all the time?
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
Oh, totally we could do it.
Yeah.
You're spitting the stacks of wax in the air chair on URLradio.net.
That's pretty good, but I feel like that was like a memorized little bit of dialogue that you have.
It is. That's my go-to.
I want you to go off the top of your dome.
Off the script?
See, this is why, like, when I do rap battles with Stacy, I always win.
He always wins.
My freestyle just rocks.
And I just don't freestyle. I have to have copy. Like in front of me here, I have 4 pages on your history. Did you know that you were once up for the hosting gig for the Late Late Show but Craig Ferguson got the damn thing?
This is news to me.
Damn it.
Okay, well, how about this? You are the screenplay writer for Wedding Days and Run, Fat Boy, Run. You wrote that?
Again, totally news to me.
Yeah.
Come on, I got this from Perez.
No, it's all new. I mean, it's all true.
Hilton.
That's all true.
Okay. Do you know when I really liked you though? Okay, no, verging on like loved you is the I love the 80s, 70s, 90s Millennium series on VH1. Do you get that a lot?
I do, but that's very nice to hear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I will say that you were the
like
dominating force in that series.
You were that series, Michael Ian Black.
Look, I'm thrilled to be remembered for anything, even if it's talking about Cabbage Patch Kids.
Now let's get back to America, you sexy bitch. What are some of the things that surprised you most about your book journey with Meghan?
I guess I was sort of surprised at the level of, I wouldn't say indifference, but apathy people have towards the political parties. People just hate the political parties a little bit. Mm-hmm. So you'll get people who will say, like, I'm a conservative, but I'm not a Republican, or I'm a liberal, but I'm not a Democrat. People are kind of fed up with the parties. Right,
like kind of saying one thing, which means the complete same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Or embarrassing.
I think there's a huge movement now of let's just get rid of the party system, figure out a better way.
I bet you heard that a lot when you were touring.
I certainly wouldn't object to that. I don't really understand what the point of the party system is, honestly.
It's like cock blocking
good
ideas.
I do know what it is. They're money laundering operations.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
You're right.
So I have a theory, and since you are well versed and now well studied, and a book
author,
a pen. What do you call that?
You penned a book.
Yeah, you penned a book.
Yes.
On politics. Let me ask you if my theory is spot on, because I really think I'm a genius. I think that the political system, like the Senate, right? I think it's a lot like WWE, where you got your Republicans over here and your Democrats over here, and they're like, we say this and you say this, and I'm gonna, blah blah blah. We're gonna stay up all night, but then at the last minute, I'll go to bed and I'll wake up and I'll be like, I bet tomorrow's headline's gonna be like, last minute they saved the day, they saved the country. I think that after that whole show is done on C-SPAN, they go back in the green room and they're all hugging and like, good show today, boner,
I wish it was like that.
I feel it is. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not. I wish it was.
Yeah, I do too.
Because then you would feel like, oh, somebody's in charge. Somebody's actually scripting this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if there was somebody in charge, but there's not. They're just I think they really are at each other's throats most of the time. I think sometimes they get together and hug and make out and spoon a little bit. But not over politics.
No, over money. It's probably like He had a
over
good
money
day for money today.
and just the fact that those senators are so darn attractive.
Right. Well, John
Well,
Boehner.
you know.
I mean, that guy tans.
Oh yeah, look.
Nancy Pelosi, she's like 89. She still looks like she's in her 60s.
There's not a better looking collection of men on the earth than the United States Senate. I think we can all agree.
I agree.
I don't
I
know.
have to agree.
Have you seen Legends of the Fall, the movie?
Have you seen Mitch McConnell lately?
That I
Bro
was
is
thinking
looking
that.
good.
That guy, you know what? When I think back to like Declaration of Independence signing
Yeah.
and the portraits of that, Mitch McConnell could have been there.
Yeah, you're probably
yeah.
right about that.
Yeah. He could have been the janitor in the back of the room.
His face sags like the rest of them.
I don't know what the rest of them looks like, but I believe me. Nobody has Googled Mitch McConnell nude pics more than me, and I can't find them.
Oh, my God. So how did you and Megan discuss politics? Because whenever you discuss politics, even with somebody you know really well and get along with, it's really touchy ground.
Well, I didn't know her. That was part of the deal, was
Yeah.
that we were strangers when we started the trip together. And we were sort of confined to an RV for, hours and hours and hours a day. So that's what we talked about. And part of the point of the book was to figure out a way to talk about politics in a way that didn't demean the other person as a sentient creature. So it was a lot of arguing, but it was also like a lot of laughing at ourselves and goofing off and drinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
important.
that's how you always find common ground. Drinking.
Drinking and political conversations, I think, go hand in hand. Especially, we're up here in North Dakota. Bar
Right.
fights are prevalent.
Yeah. Have you ever been to North Dakota?
Probably. I've been to most states, so
Yeah.
North Dakota probably. I mean, it's like a pass-through state.
Yeah.
If you're heading up to the hinterlands of Canada, you pass through North Dakota, and then there's no other reason to go there.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, oil. Oil. You could come here for oil.
Yeah, I haven't been up there for oil.
Oh, there's always time. You're the
Yeah.
last one not employed in the oil field up here. I'll give
I
you.
know. You're doing great within the booming energy sector. I'm
give you
really
a
proud of
couple
you
months.
guys.
Well,
Nice
thanks.
job.
Thanks, Michael.
We played an integral role
We did.
in bringing that to fruition.
We greased the wheels.
Well,
so
thank
to
you guys
speak.
for solving our energy crisis.
You're welcome. Now, how does Megan's dad feel about this, old Senator McCain?
The senator was not a fan in
Yeah.
the beginning,
Yeah.
and he certainly wasn't a fan when I met him in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
It was a brusque but cordial meeting. But
Yes.
then I saw him. I saw him again in New York City last week or the week before, and he was quite warm. He has since read the book and
Oh,
liked
yeah.
the book, and so his feelings towards me have warmed. I think he thinks of me now as a son.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge step.
A huge step. I mean, adoption papers are being written up.
So do you all hang out now? Are you and Megan like besties? Do you?
We kind of are.
Yeah.
We kind of are besties. Yeah, we hang out.
But you're like straight besties, which is sort of weird and awkward, isn't it? Because like you can really only be besties with a guy if he's gay.
Yeah, but there's so many people who think I'm gay that I might as well be. Well, I'm worse than gay. I'm married.
So you're getting no action on any fronts.
No, it's just a disaster.
That's awesome. Good.
No,
for
it's not.
that.
It really isn't.
Did Megan just get hit on the whole time you guys were hitting the road?
I sort of thought she would, but surprisingly not. I think people were. I don't know. People. Maybe I'm just not around young single women very much, but people were pretty respectful, and it kind of surprised me actually.
Yeah.
Well, she hasn't met Cameron Ali. Cameron Ali would like to get with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work it out. That's fine.
Will you work that? We can meet her in Sturgis. We might go broadcast live from Sturgis, and I think she occasionally goes to Sturgis, doesn't she?
She told me she's going this year.
See, we'll be down there. She'll be down there. You need to make it happen for Cameron, Michael.
Okay.
It's in the
That's fine.
cards.
Although I don't know how a Kurd with a scooter is going to do in Sturgis, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
What kind of scooter you rocking?
Oh, it's a Chinese jobber. It's a Chinese Vespa style,
Oh yeah, that'll go over well, I think.
plastic chrome.
Yeah. I think that'll go over just fine.
I
Yeah.
think it's going to be super.
I took it to Yellowstone about a month ago, and it broke down at the top of the mountain.
Oh, right, because of the altitude?
No, because the CDI unit went bad. But I was stuck up there for about an hour, and I thought, because I saw grizzly bears, and I thought, I'm going to die. I was secluded. I was in the middle of trees. And
Well, did you bring bear spray? You got to bring bear spray.
Yeah, there wasn't room on the scooter, so...
Sounds like a really well-made product.
Yeah, so that's just it, and it fell apart and ruined my whole trip, but it was a crazy day anyway.
Yeah. Well, you survived. And
That's
now, look, you've got this amazing story that you tell.
I know. Yeah.
No, the amazing story is he killed an elk with his bare hands
In front of Asians.
in front of Asian tourists who didn't speak a word of English.
Was it already a wounded elk?
Yeah, it was convulsing on the ground. I had to do it, but I had to use a boulder, and because I didn't have a knife
And
or anything.
bash
'cause
its head in.
I'm kind of a pacifist. And yeah, I had to bash its head in, and
You stoned the elk?
I did. Well, which is true to my people.
I was going to say, this is not helping any stereotypes that may exist.
You see, the thing is, this was a female elk, and I could tell that she was
Was she a little
cheating.
loose?
Yeah, she was.
It was an honor killing, you're saying.
It was a total honor killing. I had to hunt her down.
Right.
Oh my God! So what's the most memorable experience you had on the trip? Was it visiting
You
with
really
somebody?
just want
Was
to
it?
keep bringing it around to the book, don't
I
you?
do.
Stacey? I admire your professionalism.
I would like to help you out.
There's nothing I want to talk about less than this stupid book. I've been talking about this book for 2.5 weeks. It's a good book. It's
Okay,
a funny book. Funny things happen. It's a smart book. It's well written.
America, you sexy bitch, Michael Ian Black and Megan McCain. Now, what would you really like to talk about? Is
People
there
should
anything
buy
you really
it. You
have
got
on?
to throw that out there.
Go buy
You
it.
should
It is
buy the
funny.
book.
It really. I've read some excerpts online. I even downloaded the MP3 excerpts, and it is good. So, what would you like to talk about today, Michael? Is there anything
I don't
specific
care.
on your
I don't
mind?
care. I want to talk about killing large animals more.
I can tell you, I bought a bow and arrow,
Oh, no.
and I lost an arrow yesterday in my backyard.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is part of North Dakota. We do shoot guns and do arrows, bow hunting
Compound bow?
in our.
Is it a compound bow?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, it is. And I shot the arrow. I was trying to shoot into a tree at something,
Mm-hmm.
and I missed what I was shooting at, and it just went sky high. And my neighbors were like, "We don't know where that arrow went, but we know that it headed that way." And we went looking for it, and I had this image of like this kid with like an arrow stuck to into his head,
Yeah, it
You
came
know.
down.
but we can't find it. so-
Do you live in a heavily populated area?
Yeah, he does.
I live in the middle of Bismarck, North Dakota.
In the middle of town. He's got neighbors on all sides, about 8 feet away from him on either side.
Yeah, I would say don't do that.
I know, right? That's the thing. It wasn't the most brilliant thing, but
The
it was a hot
ironic
day
thing
yesterday.
is he got the bow because he had a problem with rabbits.
Uh-huh. So why were you shooting? Were they flying rabbits?
Well,
Why
no, I
are you
was-
shooting up into the sky to
All
kill
right,
rabbits?
let's get
I
to-
understand that you were practicing.
We'll get to the real story. I was drinking beer.
Right.
Beer and weapons
Yeah.
go hand in hand.
I bet you saw that a lot on the road. Beer and weapons.
We saw weapons and we saw beer, and sometimes we saw both, yeah.
Yeah. It's as soon as you get a driver's license, you also get a permit to drink beer and shoot guns or bows here in North Dakota.
You just get that at the DMV?
Mm-hmm. Yep, they all come in one fair. Because then you get your picture taken once. It's really streamlining the process. You don't have
I
to.
think that makes a lot of sense.
I think so too.
America could learn a lot from you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we are America.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yeah.
diverse. We have diversity.
We are.
You know.
We
I
do-
have to pee in a different bathroom than
Well, it's
Stacy.
a men's room.
Oh.
That's common. That's actually common in most of the
Well, see,
country.
the thing is, the little man sign was filled in. It wasn't white. It was colored, and hers is white.
That's
not-
racist.
Yeah,
That's-
Cameron, that's racist.
That's what I thought. That's when we eat. She makes me sit at a separate counter. It's rough.
Oh, I see.
You know.
Oh, so it wasn't by virtue of your gender. It was by virtue of your melanin count.
Right, because there's all these white guys going into the
Melanin.
women's room. I've seen it happen,
Right.
Stacy.
That's not true. That's my tranny friends. They're technically women. They're allowed to go into the women's restroom.
We don't have trannies in these parts.
No, we don't. So anyway, back to the book real quickly before we wrap this up.
I just want to know, out of the whole travels with Megan,
Yes.
what was like? Is there just one crazy story out of like all the encounters with people that you had?
There's one insane story that you won't even believe.
Well,
I
do
killed
it.
a elk with my bare hands.
hands.
Yeah. No,
Do
it's in
it.
the book. You should read it. It's in the book.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
And so if everybody wants to know this story,
Yeah.
buy the book.
Did you smoke marijuana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you normally smoke marijuana?
Not really, no. I'm not a big pothead, but we were in New Orleans, and it was offered, and I said yes, and so did Megan. And one of the best nights of our trip.
I suppose. Now, do you think legalizing marijuana would be a good idea?
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer, of course.
I think so, too. I do.
But it just doesn't make sense to not.
I think we can make a ton of money off it.
We can. It's like the largest cash crop in the country.
I know. Here in North Dakota, they don't even let you grow hemp. Not even marijuana. Like, they don't even let you grow hemp. Like, we can't make a hemp bracelet to save our life here in North Dakota.
Then what are these white dudes with dreadlocks wearing around their neck all the time?
They go buy them in Minnesota.
Yeah, I suppose. We can't even grow salvia.
We have the internets here, Cam. You can order that online, hemp jewelry.
True.
Yeah. So you're for legalizing marijuana. Do you think that's going to happen, though?
I do, actually.
You do?
I do. I think you'll start to see it state by state, and eventually it'll just become a national thing. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, there's literally no reason not to. It just doesn't make sense.
True. That's
The
true.
only reason not to is some sort of weird fear that I don't even know what the fear is. What do people think is going to happen?
I think the fear is we're going to run out of Cheetos, and there's
Maybe.
going to be a huge Cheeto shortage in the country.
Maybe, but I mean, you know.
I think the fear is people are afraid all of a sudden their doctor's going to do it and their lawyer's going to do it, and then all
The
of a sudden
doctors
they're
and
going
lawyers are already doing
I
it.
know.
Exactly.
Might as well make
And
some money off
cocaine
of
on top of that. I saw Reefer Madness, though, so I'm totally anti-legalizing marijuana.
You?
Right.
Did you see this guy on that documentary?
I have
if you
not
will?
seen Reefer Madness.
He was
no.
puffing away, and his eyes got all big, and he got all crazy.
Yeah?
I believe that's what happens with pot,
Oh, yeah, it'll make you crazy.
right?
So I think everybody that might try it would probably get all crazy like that.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
That's what Reefer Madness told me.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, you don't want big eyes.
Yeah. You know?
All right. Well, thanks for being on with us today, Michael. You've been a great sport.
Well, thanks, guys.
Check.
You know I'm a big fan of your show.
Hey, would you do a liner for us?
Okay.
Just say something like, I normally do this off the air, but I don't care today. It's Monday.
I normally do what? Oh, I thought you were asking me to say something
Yeah.
specific.
No, okay. Say,
Yeah, you're not
hey,
good.
this is Michael Ian Black, author. You can even say author of America, You Sexy Bitch. That way it keeps going.
Uh-huh.
The promos keep coming. And you're listening to urlradio.net. Can you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready, you just work your magic.
All right. Hi, this is Michael Ian Black, author of America, You Sexy Bitch, and you're listening to urlradio.net.
That was great.
Oh, that would have taken me 3 takes.
I had a little tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
I'm a
are a
professional.
professional. That's
You
true.
are.
That's
You're
true.
really good. Well, thanks for being on with us, Michael. And I hope, are they going to do some more I Love the Something series?
I don't know.
You should
Does
work
that answer your
on
question?
You should work on that. Do you have any movies or anything coming out anytime soon?
There's one coming out at the end of the year that I'm in for like 30 seconds, and
Okay.
then I'm shooting one next month, or this month. It's July now.
Really? Can you tell us about that? Or is it
Nah.
secret?
I mean, it's called They Came Together. It'll be out probably next year sometime. It's fun. It'll be fun.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for being on with us. Give us your website, too, if people want to check out what you're doing.
Just follow me on Twitter. That's like the best place. Michael Ian
Okay.
Black.
Yeah, I saw you posted today. I was hoping you'd, like, hashtag us or at me or something.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
You didn't.
Man, you're just begging
little-
for everything. A free book, some Twitter recognition. Ouch.
All right. Well, have a great day, Michael.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
See you, mate. Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.